Hi everyone, this is a quick video to help somebody on the YN622Cs. Basically he asked me to show him. Now first of all, I'm just going to say that I can't video the back of my camera because my only camera that does videos is my 60D, and the menu system on the 5D is not the same as yours, so unfortunately I can't video the 5D, so I'm just going to have to talk you through what I'm doing. But basically, obviously I've got a YN622C on the camera and I've got one on the flash. You probably can't see the flash, but it's just there at a shot. Now what I've done is I've marked my YN622C on the bottom so that I know that this will always go on the camera. It's just in case you press and hold the set button for 3 seconds and turn it into mixed mode. Sometimes you forget and you don't understand why your flash won't do something. So I've always marked the one that goes on the camera. It's a nice big black mark underneath it. So when you first turn it on, you need to check that your group and channels are on the same. So that's dead easy. I mean, you've got a channel set button on the left, which you press, and that'll select your channel. And as you can see now, I'm on channel 1, group A. I can change the group on the right by pressing the right button, and I can change the channel by pressing the left. Now these are on channel 1 and group A, and if I just check, yep, and my receiver on the other side, which you can't see, which is out of shot, is also on channel 1 and group A. Now if I go into my menu system, which I do believe is the same as yours on your 5D, you was on about high speed sync. High speed sync should just be enabled when you turn them on, unless you've gone into this setting. If you've gone into your flash control in your menu, I don't know if yours is the same, but on the red menu you go into the flash control, external flash, and then you've got manual flash, ETTL and multi. That's how you turn it into manual mode, ETTL. Now I've got mine in manual at the minute, not in ETTL. If I put it in ETTL, and then if you move down to the third wrench, somewhere in your flash external flash menu it should say shutter sync, and if you haven't got it on high speed and it's on first curtain or second curtain, that'll be why you can't get high speed sync. So make sure that that's on high speed. Your zooms here, I can change this, so I'll change it to 28mm, and you didn't hear that, but when I hit the OK button I heard the flash zoom to 28mm. I'll take it back to 24. Yeah, and it's responded, I can hear it. The wireless function for one flash is disabled. I might enable it if I was going to use 2 or 3 flashes off camera, but I'm only using one for the purpose of this video, and that's a Canon 580EX2. So I'll leave the wireless disabled for one flash. So at the minute I'm running at a 16th power, my zoom on my head is 24mm, and I'm in manual flash. So I'm going to take a shot. And here's your shot at 250th of a second. At the settings now all locked in. You can just see the flash head here in the background, which is nicely blurred. And I'll show you on the PC. I've got an exposure, and that is with a flash in manual. And I mean, you won't be able to see that, but I will show you on the PC. So I mean, that's basically it. There really ain't much setting up to do with them. If you're using one flash, just in your flash control menu, in your external menu for your external flash on your camera, make sure that you've either got it on ETTL or manual, and make sure the shutter sync is on high speed. If not, you can turn high speed sync on by pressing the button on the back of your flash as well. You know, it's the third one in from the left, which is your high speed sync and your rear curtain sync. You can turn it on there as well. I'm just going to tell you something about high speed sync, and I'm going to show you the pictures. This shot that I've just took, that you'll see on the PC, is at 2/50th of a second, f8 ISO 500. And I'm just going to show you, even though I'm in manual mode on this flash, I'm still going to use high speed sync. So I'm going to take another shot now, 2/3 of a stop. So I'm at 1/400 of a second, which is, now I'm in high speed sync, but I've left the flash in manual so that I can show you just how much high speed sync robs off your flash. I know you didn't ask for this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think it's a good test. So, as you can see, there's 2/50th of a second, nothing changed, not the flash power, was on quarter, everything was in manual, the only thing I did was the shutter speed. And can you see the difference in the image? How much power it's lost by just upping that shutter speed to 400 of a second. So remember this when you're doing high speed sync. Okay, so I've just shot that, and all I did was change my shutter speed, I don't know if you can see it, from 2/50th to 400, which is 2/3 of a stop higher, and that's all I've done. You'll see that on the PC. Now what I'm going to do, for those 2/3 of a stop that I've adjusted the shutter, I'm now going to start manually turning the flash up to try and get my exposure to look like the 2/50th of a second. And I'm guessing that I'm going to go from 16th to 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks is 1 full stop, 4 click, 5 click, 6 clicks. I'm going to go up 2 full stops. I'm now at a quarter power on the flash. And I'm still not up enough, so I'll get rid of that. I'm going to go up another 2/3 of a stop. So there's your 2/50th of a second, and then there is your, I'll just press the C key. So the one on the left is the 2/50th of a second, the one on the right is 400 of a second. And can you see the brightness is about the same? It's not perfect, but it's near enough. And you can see to get that flash at 400 of a second, I had to turn it up nearly 3 full stops to get the same exposure. So you can see how using high speed sync is a fantastic feature, but it'll proper hurt you plenty when it comes to needing power. I mean, 3 full stops and I only went up 2/3 of a stop. That ain't even 1/3 of a stop on the shutter speed. I would have had to go a 500, sorry, it ain't even a full stop on the shutter speed. It was just 2/3 of a stop. If I'd have gone to 500 of a second, you can imagine how dark that this picture will have been. I'd have probably had to go up 3.5 stops. Anyway, I hope this video helps. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe.